there are moments in my life where someone said something to me and it hit so hard that I can remember exactly where I was, exactly how I felt after they said it, the exact words in the exact order that they said it to me. And I also remember everything that flooded me that I wanted to say but didn't say in response. And so I wrote. When she said I'm really hard to get to know, I didn't tell her I made my smile a lighthouse, purpose to draw one in from seas forgotten, lonely and broken, but too thin to house her in, can only offer a warm welcome back to community, a place to land, but not certainty or security. Didn't tell her that I used to be a campfire, a place for people to gather, get fed, share stories, but they just wanted to leave their secrets to burn some more, wanted to roast me, mistook tending to me as needy, as smothering, so they decided to snuff me out first. When he said he'd pick me up Saturday and didn't show and didn't call, I didn't tell him he played with fire, that I was the final ember he was allowed to blow smoke to, that those tears that night made ash of me, discarded like the ends of his cigarettes, the ones I begged him to stop smoking, right before I begged him to make priority of me. When she said I was flat as a wall, I didn't tell her what she broke, making me the butt of her joke, pun intended. Didn't tell her about the shoulder pads I hid in my back pockets, the back pain from arching myself into a lie, of the boys who said I wasn't their ideal body type. Didn't tell her that she fumbled her opportunity to mother me, took her title too literally when she stepped on my confidence, how I never trusted her again, with my smile that she flatlined, with my tender moments turned hard as bad ass shots I taught myself wouldn't be worth it. I don't think she did it on purpose. When he said it was over, I didn't tell him I'd be happy staying under his belt, be a notch just a little longer, that when he looked at me, I felt seen long enough to ignore the texts I kept seeing, like the ones telling me I look good in my skirt and I'm wearing jeans, or the ones he'll ignore until after I leave, the ones I screenshot as fond memories of him not choosing her over me, that I know he hides her behind screens, but I took pride in the spectacle he made of me. When she said I'd been failing as a friend for a while now, I didn't tell her how God abandoned me first, or at least I thought so. How I'd spend hours on the floor crying into my own ears. My body's way of trying to drown out the deafening torment meant no harm or neglect. I just couldn't find ways to meet you in your loss. I was lost. Didn't tell her I'd been here before, that she was not my first but fourth confirmation, that I can't do it, don't deserve it, am too sick, too inconsistent, too selfish, too often repentant, that I was done trying to keep friends, that mental illness doesn't work in relationships, that my capacity can't take priority, better show up and do the things no matter what you're feeling, that blood can be thicker than thieves, and my capacity will forever be thinner than their patience. When he said my lack of ambition was disappointing and unattractive, I didn't tell him that I was already a mathematician, counting the cost of putting dreams over my family and trying to split the difference, already judge and jury, making cases for presence and purpose and ruling myself fully unworthy, already coaching with the yelling and profanity. You made the team, so wear the jersey. But will it say writer or wife or mommy this inning that my work ethic is crazy? But I'd lose it all if my kids ever felt abandoned by me. When he said he wished she was his mommy, I didn't tell him that I agreed, that he deserved better. Didn't tell him how I shattered into stained glass, green with envy over her composure, her kind disposition, how her face lit up when she saw him because she's not weighed down with obligation, shame, failed intentions, blue with despair, over yelling last night, over having to apologize again. Never been such a sorry excuse in my life, read more from rage or making sacrifice of myself. Who can say that there is no doubt that I love you, but I forgot how to love me. I pray God will put the pieces back together and make art of all my shortcomings. When she said, "Mommy, are you happy?" I didn't tell her anything. I didn't answer her question. I didn't have time or space, a safe place to draw from. My well was empty.